click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and this subscriber sent the donation, so thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, I've been getting a lot of first dates online after a single message saying we should meet at a bar and have zero convo till the date. When they text, they're on their way or they're at the date spot. A lot of these, I drive to an outdoor lounge right across the street from my spot, sometimes an hour. I'm right outside the DC area, so I figure with zero attention and coming that far, there is high interest. I also do a single drink for me and her and touch her on her waist, arms, face, etc. After an hour or so, after saying how sexy they are and laying out, I'm dating casually and we should hook up. Some hook up and some say they're into long-term relationships. Now, the ones I'm not interested in long-term, I wrap up the date at that point, but there are actually some I communicate I'm interested in a long-term thing and let them know that I'll be open to that. At that point, I invite them to my place and either they say not today or they come over, we talk, flirt, but they always put the brakes on sex and eventually roll out and say we should meet up again. In either case, I always peg them as low interest at that point and never follow up with those potential long-term prospects as they never contacted me, wondering where I might be messing up because why come all the way for an hour date and not want to make it happen? Because there must have been at least medium or high interest to drive all that way close to my spot. And then he also says, hold on, he added some more. He said, and one follow-up is that should I be charging these chicks to the game or follow up for more dates at my spot for the ones that don't hit me back after the first date? Also, women during the date say, I seem like I do this all the time. I seem like a bad boy, etc. I'm getting casual sex, but with these particular women, I would like a long-term thing without giving up my casual situation. One of them was cool with that, and we smashed on a third date after saying we would have a long-term thing, and I could keep fucking in a casual situation, but it's over a week, and she hasn't hit me up either. All right, look, this is the issue right here. I'm going to tell you the issue. See, what's happening here is this. Right? You are going out with these women, right? And you are telling them that you are interested in a potential long-term relationship, right? And then what you're doing is that you are inviting these women over and trying to have casual sex with them. And so what's happening is that they are getting mixed signals from you. Because see, what you have to understand is this. When you tell a woman that you're interested in something long-term, you tell a woman you're interested in like, oh, I want to get serious, at some point, or I'm trying to, I'm not just out here just trying to make shit happen on some casual sex type of stuff, right? She's going to think that you're going to go down a road, down a process of getting to know her, taking it slow, all that other good stuff. Right? So now what happens is that when you say, hey, yeah, I would kind of be cool with a long-term relationship, she's attaching that to her, thinking that you and her might end up being in a long-term relationship. And then so when you invite these chicks over to your crib and then you're trying to get sexual with them quickly, she thinks, oh, well, is he trying to do just some casual sex thing? I thought we were, on the same page as far as like long-term situation goes. You see what I'm saying? So then it seems like a mixed signal, because she's saying, well, if you were looking for a longer term thing, we wouldn't be having casual sex. You understand what I'm saying? So this is how things go, because see, this is what happens. A lot of you guys since you guys are saying to these women, I would never wife up a girl if we hooked up on the first night, then women aren't going to hook up on the first night, or going to try to not hook up on the first night if they see you as boyfriend material. You understand? Even if they wanted to, they're going to try to hold off because they're like, well, I don't want to have sex with him too quick because then he's not going to take me seriously as girlfriend material. Because in their reality, usually when they have sex quickly, it doesn't turn into anything, right? The guy never calls them back. So they figure, well, if we're going to have sex, then that means this is all there's going to be, right? So this is the thing. If you want to have casual sex, right, then make it about casual sex from the jump. Now, even if you do at some point want a long-term relationship and all that, that's cool. But what I would suggest you do is not mention anything about trying to get into long-term relationships. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's going to put her in a certain mindset that's going to make her act a different way than she probably would have if you would have just made it about casual sex. Because if the girl was sexually attracted to you, right, a lot of times she would have that casual sex and it would just be what it is. But if you're bringing up a long-term relationship in these situations, then they're like, oh, okay, well, maybe, this guy's different. Maybe I can, he seems cool. I really like him. And, let's go down that direction. But then you say, let's do a long-term thing, or we could do a long-term thing, or a long-term thing could be in our future. And then all of a sudden she's at your house and you try to have casual sex with her. And so now she's like, well, wait a second. Do you want a long-term thing or do you want casual sex? Because she's thinking, in my reality, when I have casual sex with a guy, I never see him again. So what are you doing? I thought we were going to continue to see each other and, try to somehow make a long-term thing work. So do you see where you're giving the woman those mixed signals by you mentioning any type of long-term thing, and then, your actions are like, let's do it. You understand? Because see, for you as a man, you could do that. You're like, look, I can say to a woman, hey, yeah, I would love to, probably have a long-term relationship type of thing. And also to that same woman, have casual sex with her at that moment and make that happen. And then still probably, if you like her, continue on and make something go down. But in a woman's reality, a woman has to be one way with a guy. So either she's going to be casual sex, fuck buddy situation at this moment, or she's going to be quote unquote good girl, take it slow type of girl. But she can't be both girls to one guy, because in their reality, and for women, because guys are like, oh, I'm never going to wife up a girl who's a slut or a whore or who has sex quickly. She has to pick and choose what type of woman she's going to be to what type of dude. She has to choose what type of woman to be when she's dealing with you. Right? So if you bring up long term, she's like, okay, I'm going to be the good girl who waits to this guy. But if you're coming at her on some casual sex shit and she wants to have sex with you, she's like, okay, I'll be the slut to this guy, and I'm prepared to never see this guy again, or to just hook up with him a few times and it fizzles out. You see what I'm saying? So again, if you're telling her these things of, oh yeah, long term this, we could probably do that, then what's going to happen is that she's going to assume that it's going down that direction, and then she is going to present that type of girl to you, but then she's going to look at it as you're throwing mixed signals if you're also at the same time trying to just have casual sex with her. You see what I'm saying? So don't mention any more of this long-term stuff when you're on these dates with these girls, and just hook up with them. Now, again, you can hook up with these girls and then later on you hit them up, give them a call, text them or whatever, say, hey, I had a good time. Let's do it again. Let's make it happen. Because sometimes, too, when you're in these situations, the girl may seem like everything is cool. She likes you, whatever. But because either you had casual sex, at that moment when she thought it could have been a long-term thing, or she thought you was giving her mixed signals, she may not necessarily want to call you again. So you got to reach out to her, because you were saying, oh, some of these girls just don't hit me back or whatever. They don't call me. You got to reach out to them. Say, hey, I had a good time. I want to see you again. Let's make it happen. But again, stop with this long-term talk. Don't say any of that shit on your dates. All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below and get your bad boy gear. Get the t-shirts, Submissive Women Are Sexy, Binary as Fuck, and I'm God to These Hoes. Click the link below to get your bad boy gear today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.